Hello everyone, hope you are all doing well. You are welcome back to another session of JMI Fashion Academic online classes. Today we'll be looking at gather skirt. And don't forget to get the pattern textbook. Whatever you're looking for is here. For more precision, you will check this book on page 30 of this pattern textbook. That's where you're going to see the gather skirts. We are looking at gather skirt today by series of videos. The previous videos I've taught you of the basic skirts and pencil skirts and others. So today is gather skirt. Now a gather skirt is a skirt whose fabric is drawn together around the waist. If you get to the series of my video on stitches, you get the running stitches. You see where I demonstrated how you will get your running stitches done, and through your running stitches you will pull the thread together or you draw it together to give you gather skirt or to give you gathers. You will see the effect of gathers there. Now to this, we are looking at the measurement of gather skirt. Unlike gather skirt is quite unlike other skirts that the pattern is being drawn already, but this you may not do with the pattern. You just go ahead. So we're going to show you the techniques here. So that we're going to, the first measurement there is waist and length. We don't need hip measurement here, because when you gather it, no matter how big your hip is, when you gather your skirt, it's going to fit. So the components we are looking at is zip and band. And the steps here is, number one step there is the width of the gathers is waist measurement times 3 plus 10 inches. I will explain. Your waist measurement for here, my model waist measurement is 20. So it's telling you the waist measurement is times 3 of that waist measurement, which is 3 times 20, we give you 60, plus 10 inches extra, we give you 17. Then the length, you can get any desired length of your choice. Then remember to add the 2 inches for the hemming allowance, because it's very important. So to this comes to the end of the theoretical aspect of this session of gather skirt. So the practical aspect, I think you will understand it better. And don't forget to always ask questions, and always remember to be submitting your assignments, because it's very, very important. Anytime you submit your assignment, we are going to take it to a new session. So always submit your assignment, always put your questions across, then you'll be well attended to. You're welcome to the practical aspect of this. Like I promised, this is what I want to do right now. First of all, my previous video on a basic skirt, I told you how you're going to get your hemming allowance. You fold 1 inch, then fold the other inch. So I have already done it. This is the hemming. So when you start doing or making your gather skirt, gather skirt is the only skirt you will first of all get your hem, sew your hemming allowance first before you do other ones. There are other skirts, not only this, but a few of them. You first of all do your hemming. After sewing your hemming allowance, then you now continue to do other techniques. So we are starting right now. Like I told you, this is what we call gather stitch. This is what we call gather skirt. We are going to the length stitch adjuster. This is the length stitch adjuster. Adjust this to 5. You will see it's the 0.5, which is the highest. If you are doing any gathers, it is on 5. But if you are not doing gathers, you can either do between 3 and 3.5. But we are doing gathers. So this is it. So we start sewing. So before then, this is the fabric, my skirt. I've already cut it. and this is 70 in length, 70 inches. So we are starting now. Because you are gathering, you don't need to lock it, because you are gathering. Because it's going to be easy when you are pulling it. You don't need to lock it. This is the first one. Then the second one, you do it very close to the first one, because that's where we're going to pull at this edge and the other edge. So this is what you do. You start. You don't lock when you're starting, you don't lock when you end. Because it gathers the stitch in the middle. Next thing, when you are sewing gathers the stitches, make sure that the thread on the bobbin is full, because along the line, when it cuts, you need to start afresh. So this is how we pull. You will take the first thread here. There are two threads here. You take one up here, then you take the other one up. You need to be careful, because if you don't take one up, it will not pull. You can't pull the two at a time. The first one you take it up, the second one you take it up. You need to take your time. So that is, this is it. You take the first one up, and the second one. So this is what you do. This is what I mean by either you pull or you draw, or you drag, but a little. It's forming the gathers. You can see the effect. You have to be careful, because if the thread by any chance cuts, you need to start afresh all over again. So after that, you will see a series of threads up here. You have to trim it, because you're going to fix band. So you do your trimmings, because it's very, very necessary. You have to fix your band. You make it clean, make it neat, so that the band will be able to relax after trimming all these things there. So that's it. The next thing you will do, you see the thread, the long thread, you need to cut it to an extent, cut it off so that it will not distract your sewing. This you cut it. Okay, so next thing you will do, at the wrong side of the fabric, this is the right side of the fabric, at the wrong side of the fabric, you put them together. Put them together, and I've already measured. My model measurement is 20, but what I got here is 22. Why? Because the 2 inches is for what? I got 22. That's the 22. So the 2 inches is for your zipper allowance. So what you will do, this is what you're going to do. Put them together at the wrong side of the fabric. I told you if you want to put your zip, you measure 7 inches. Go to my previous video. You will see what I did there, the basic. When I taught you of the basic skirts, make sure they are equal. Then you measure from here to here. This is 7. So at that point, that is where you start sewing. Note that this is Gada's skirt. We don't have any slits there because there's enough room for you to move your legs. So we have to sew it down. Remember to lock. That's it. So when you sew, this is what we are going to get. Then you need to iron this out very well. The 2 inches iron it out well. Then you turn the right side of the skirt to fix your zip. Like in my last video, I taught you how to fix your zip on the basic skirt video rather. I taught you how to fix your zip. Let me still take it once again today. When you're set, you can bring it down, the zip down. It makes it easier for you to sew. Then you sew. Remember to knot. When the thread is off, most times it's always like that. You're sewing, the thread is off. Then you can put back your thread. So we are fixing the zip, like I said before. I'm almost done with the zipper. So our Gada skirt is completed. This is our Gada skirt. This is our Gada skirt. This is the front and this is the back. My previous video, I taught you how to fix band. So I would want you to go and try it out. If there's any question as regards to the band, you can always put it across. So this is the miniature. Like I said before, we have miniature and we have standard. So from now, anytime you are making your miniature, always at the hem area is 1 inch. Then at the zip area, you make it 1 inch too. At the zip area and the hem area. So this is the end of the practical aspects of the Gada skirt. Thank you.